Hi, I'm Chitra. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Chitra. Today I'm going to make a foolproof soft idli recipe. How to make soft idlis at home like restaurant. Let's look at the ingredients first. For making soft and fluffy idlis, we need 1 cup of urad dal, 4 cup of idli rice or idli puni rice, 1.5 teaspoon of methi seed or fenugreek seed, 3/4 cup of thick white poha. If you are taking thin poha, that is thin white poha, you need 1 cup of poha here, and salt to taste. Before grinding this, we need to soak them for at least 4 hours. We have to wash and then soak them. I wash urad dal, methi seed, rice and poha thoroughly. Now you can see the water is also clear. When I wash urad dal, I added methi seeds also inside this one. We can wait for 4 hours to grind this mixture. Everything has been soaking for 4 hours. Now we can grind this. First we can grind urad dal. For that, we need to remove this excess water to this bowl. Now we can transfer this to this jar. Now we can grind this to a fine paste in the blender. Now the urad dal has slightly minced, like it's not a fine paste, still there are particles. We want our urad dal to be very fine, like there should not be any lumps in it. So we can again add some water to this. That's around 2 to 3 tablespoons. Now we can again grind this till it becomes a fine paste. If you want, you can add water at intervals. Water we are adding at intervals should be the water which have saved, that is the soaked water which have saved. That helps in better fermentation of idli or dosha batter. So I'll show you after grinding it to a fine paste. I've grinded this to a fine paste. There are no lumps at all. You can see that there are no lumps, and it has frothed also. I have added very less water. Approximately I added 4 to 5 tablespoons of water to this. Now we can transfer this to a bowl. I transferred urad mixture into a bowl. Now we can grind the poha, and this also we can grind to a fine paste. Now the poha is also blended thoroughly. It has become a thick paste now. This also we can transfer to this urad dal mixture. Now we can grind the rice. For that, as I did for the urad dal, I am transferring the excess water to a bowl. Now we can start grinding the rice. We can add rice little by little and grind it. I'm adding a little bit of water also. Now we can grind this. Rice is also ready. When we grind rice, it should be not a fine paste. It should have small particles. Now we can transfer it to this bowl. It's always better to soak rice and urad dal, everything separately when we make idlis. That makes the idlis really soft. Now next grind the next batch of rice. I'll show you after grinding the whole batch of rice. Now we have to mix this thoroughly. In this we have our urad dal mixture, our poha mixture and the rice mixture. Now with our hands, we have to clean our hands thoroughly, and then we have to mix this with our hands. Then only the friendly bacteria from our hands will help to ferment idli batter. If you are in a cold place, either we can switch on the oven for 30 seconds and then switch the oven off and put this batter inside the oven. There are 2 ways that helps in easy fermentation of the batter. One is put inside the oven, which is our OTG or whatever oven you have. Just heat it up for 30 seconds and then put this batter inside, and it will ferment. Normally it takes 8 hours to ferment. Now the mixture is thoroughly mixed. Now we can close this with a lid. So yesterday I kept this batter for fermentation. Now it's 10 hours. We look how it is fermented. Yes, it's fermented. You can see it is risen. Now we can add some salt, around 1.5 tablespoon of salt. Now we can mix it. The batter is mixed thoroughly. Now we can start making the idlis. For making idlis, we need a mold like this. This is an idli steamer actually. In this one, bottom portion we'll add water and we'll keep this on the flame. Now the idli steamer is on the flame. I've kept that to boil. At this portion, I've kept the molds, and now I'm just rubbing at the surface of this mold with a little bit of edible gingerly oil, just a drop, and just spreading it so that the idli does not stick to the mold. I have 2 molds like this. I'll do the same for this mold also. You can see the water has started to boil. Now we'll start putting the mold and add the batter. We can put the mold. Now we can add the batter. Just mix it thoroughly before pouring, because like if you don't mix it thoroughly, urad dal will be at the top and our rice batter will be at the bottom. Don't add too much. Don't overfill the molds. The same thing with the other molds also. Now we can put the other mold. For that, you can see 3 holes here. Whenever we put that on this mold on the top of that, you have to put these 3 holes on the top of that idli, not on the top of the other hole. This idli is ready. It's been 10 minutes and we touch it. You can see that idli is ready. We can take this out of the steamer. Now we can pour the next set of idlis. This is the first set of idli. Here I touched it, that's why it has got some deformities. This is so soft, and it's been you have to wait for another 5 minutes to take this out of the mold. I'll show you after it cools down. You should always think about the consistency of the batter. The batter is not too thick or too runny. It's like really puffed up batter. You can see like how runny it is. It's not a thick batter also. If it's a very thick batter, you won't get soft idlis. You always should keep that in mind. I'm going to transfer the idlis to my casserole. It's still warm. It's not cold. You can see how soft the idlis are. Please try this at home and let me know